there, happy Wednesday. Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. How is everyone? It's Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. It's a short week. And today is Positive Word Wednesday. And our fantastic word of the day is complaining. How many of us complain? We all do. We're human. It's actually become something in society that's more accepted than any other type of conversation. Gossip, complaining, we all somehow have that in common, and it's become a habit that exists within all of us. So I wanted to share a short story with a really powerful moral, with a message that actually kind of gives you a perspective on why on earth are we complaining. So this particular story comes from the perspective of a monk. And it's a monk who, oversees this incredible town. And day after day, he sees people on a regular basis. And every single day, the people from the town come to visit him, and they tell him all of their worries. They complain about the same things over and over and over again. And so the monk is having to endure the same conversations over and over. And he gives them advice, and he gives them suggestions, and he tells them to go on with their lives and take action. But week after week, the townspeople come and they share the same stories over and over again. They're complaining about the same things, about work, about their marriage, about their kids, about their friends. It's the same story over and over again. So he realizes that no one is actually changing and no one is taking any action in their life whatsoever. So he calls all the town people together. He calls them all together. He tells them all that he wants to share something with them. And so what he does is once everyone is gathered together, he tells them a joke. He tells them a short, quick joke. And the entire town erupts with laughter. It's absolutely hilarious, the joke that he shares with them all. And so he gives it a few minutes and the crowd laughter dies down. And then the monk tells the same joke again, the exact same joke. So he tells the joke again. Well, this time the town doesn't erupt in laughter again. They're kind of looking at each other and they kind of giggle a bit. It's like, yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's a funny joke. So the monk just waits, and of course, the crowd dies down again. No one's giggling, no one's laughing, no one's doing anything. And the monk repeats the exact same joke for the third time. And so he tells the joke with just as much as enthusiasm as he did the very first time that he told the joke, the second time that he told the joke, and now it's the third time he's telling the exact same joke. Well, this time, there's absolutely no laughter whatsoever, not a peep. In fact, all of them are a little perplexed by what is even happening. Why is he telling the same joke again? This is the third time. I think we got it. So the townspeople are like, we don't understand. Why did you just tell us the same joke 3 times in a row? And the monk said, oh, I am so glad you have all noticed that I told the same joke over and over again. It's no different, my friends, than what you do week after week when you come to visit me. You complain about the same thing over and over and over again. If telling the same joke over and over again is not going to get any laughter, why are you investing your time and energy in telling me the same complaint over and over again? There's no power to it anymore. Nothing exists. So why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because it's so powerful. We do this in society. We walk around complaining about the same thing day in and day out, week after week, month after month. We complain that we don't like our jobs. We complain that we don't like our friends. We complain that we don't like whatever it is, where we're living. You know, what we don't like to work out. Whatever it is that we're doing, we're complaining about the same thing over and over again. That's not accomplishing anything. In fact, it becomes such a habit within you that just like telling the same joke over and over again and it wasn't funny anymore, the complaint over and over again, you just become numb and you've created just a habit within yourself, a comfort zone even. So what I'm saying is I want you all to start becoming aware of these complaints that are happening because they're not doing anything for you. They're doing absolutely nothing. So it's up to you to change that mindset. Did you hear that? We have to change our mindset because what happens when we complain is we create these neural pathways in our brain and then we keep doing the same thing over and over again because we've created this neural pathway. So you need to change it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are someone that complains on a regular basis, it's not going to happen overnight. But my God, it can happen and you can change it. It's not that it can't ever, it can. But you have to put the work in and you have to have a positive mindset to actually make this happen. So how do you go about doing it? There are so many different ways. Every time you complain about someone, it's about becoming aware of it. We have to become aware of the complaint. Once the complaint happens, then you've got to switch it up. And I want you to bring gratitude into your life. I know for me, that is something that can easily change that complaint habit. If you're complaining about something, you're constantly complaining about the traffic. Okay, the traffic exists. There's nothing you can do about this. But what can you be grateful for in these moments? What can you do to make it better and change your mindset? You know what? You can actually start listening to podcasts. You can listen to books on tape while you're driving into work. If you're going to be stuck in traffic no matter what, you might as well take control of it and do something that's going to bring you happiness, and you can be grateful for that in the moment, right? So, also, there's tons and tons of tricks that you can do. My very dear friend Madeline, she gave my husband and I these bracelets that you can wear. And every time you complain, it puts you in the habit. The bracelet is, say, on the left hand. The moment you complain, switch it over to the right hand. It becomes an awareness that you're complaining. And then so you're constantly switching it back and forth as you complain. Eventually, if the complaints dissipate, then the bracelet's just on the one hand. You see, you have to take action here to change it. So every time you complain about something, I want you to say one thing, two things, three things that you're grateful for, that is positive. How are you going to change this? What is the action item you're going to put into place to shift that complaint? Because complaining is just wasted energy. It's just wasted energy of nothingness. It actually doesn't accomplish anything, but brings you down, gives you a negative attitude, and shifts you to a negative mindset as opposed to a positive mindset. So list out all the things. List them out, the things that you're complaining about. List them. And then start putting beside them how you can start shifting and changing it. Guys, you're the only one that can change your life. No one else. No one can do it for you. You are the only one. So I want you to remember this. The monk that told the same joke 3 times, it wasn't funny anymore. Complaining over and over and over again is just the exact same thing. It has no power anymore. You are wasting your energy and it is not accomplishing anything. So get rid of it. Have a great Positive Word Wednesday, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, guys.